Hey guys, my name is Raphael and I'm a team member of the Manic Waves. Today, I'm welcoming you to the first official episode of the Manic Cave. In case you're wondering what the Manic Cave is, it's a platform where I get to share my thoughts about movies, anime, cartoons, TV shows, comics, manga, and art. Basically, it's me sharing my opinion on topics surrounding the weeb community. So, if that's your kind of thing, be sure to give this a like and subscribe for future episodes. So, for the first episode, I'm going to be sharing my top recommendations for top 5 Mahnwa where gaming becomes reality. So if you like things like solo leveling and hardcore leveling warrior, you definitely want to watch this. Okay, before I continue, I feel like I should let you know most of these manhwa are relatively new and they don't have a lot of chapters in them. So without further ado, let's jump in. Okay, so for our number 5 spot, we have the player. Yep, just player. That's the title, player. And the synopsis goes, through posting the best comments, I somehow became the main character of webtoon. Yeah, so this guy was reading the webtoon and then he somehow posted the best comments. He got voted the best comments, and then a god in another universe decided to say, oh, okay, since he won the bet, that's a contract, and then I'm going to send you into another world. The thing is, he was a loser in reality and he actually always wished he could be in another world playing hero. And what do you know? He did wake up in another world in the webtoon he was reading, and God gave him Excalibur, and then literally he's trying to become the best player in the tower. So in this world, there's a tower where everybody players are chosen to climb, and then literally you have to fight to be number 1. So his goal is to become the number 1 player in the tower. So that's about it for the player. You should check it out, it's quite cool. I like the art, it's quite wacky. If you like things like Ziwu Dao, you definitely like this one. And on our number 4 spot, we have the player who can't level up. And the synopsis goes, Gigyu Kim awakened as a player at the age of 18. He thought his life was on track to success, climbing the tower and closing the gates. But even after clearing the tutorial, he was level 1. He killed a goblin a day and he was still level 1. Even after 5 years. Yup, 5 whole fucking years. He was still level 1. Who would have thought that this kind of player would exist? No one knew. Okay, so this story literally is really nice. It's kind of different from the others because this guy stayed level 1 no matter what he did. So they kind of showed his struggles, trying to figure out how to get level up. He really couldn't. So he was really, and he was broke. Yeah, he was the breadwinner of his family. His family was really broke, and then he was trying to become a player that could provide for his family, but unfortunately he couldn't level up for some reason. And then someday he awakened he had this unique ability. He always did have this unique ability which he never knew the use for. It was called ego, if I'm correct. Yeah, so this ego allows him to synchronization. Yes, so this synchronization ability allowed him to link with egos. Egos are literally weapons that have souls in them. So one day he happens upon this ego weapon, and then his life changed forever. It's really cool. I love the way the story is progressing. It gives the solo leveling vibes. The art is wow, it's really dope. I love the way they're building a world around it, and the main character, he's okay. He's relatively okay. He's working. He's a hard worker, and he's just trying to make ends meet for his family. And then he's literally, making from grass to grace kind of moves. So you should definitely check it out. It's really nice. And for our number 3 spot, we have Return of the Frozen Player. And the synopsis goes, 5 years after the world changed, the final boss appeared. The final boss for Ariel Earth, the Frost Queen, has appeared. The final boss, if we can just defeat her, our lives will go back to normal. The top 5 players in the world, including Spectre, Seo Jun Ho, finally defeated the Frost Queen, but they fell into a deep slumber. 25 years passed. The second floor, it didn't end when the Frost Queen died. Spectre awakes from his slumber. Okay, so this manhwa here is really, really nice. I love the art. First of all, the art is very, very cool, really nice details, and really nice textures too. So I like this particular manhwa because, okay, so he's an OP character. Yeah, he's OP, but he comes back because he was in the cryogenic sleep for about 25 years, and then he wakes up to meet this new world that has progressed ahead of him. Things have changed. He's no longer war because he and his teammates literally ended the war against the Frost Queen, which was the main problem when the towers first appeared. He thought it was ended, but when he wakes up and there's more trouble, so he has to be the hero once again, and he has this desire to wake up his friends who are still in the cryogenic sleep. So he has to take on a whole new identity and then start climbing the tower. So these new towers appeared, and then nobody had gone up and past the second floor, and there are 10 whole floors in about 25 years. Nobody had passed the second floor. So he comes and he has this ability which could enable him climb the tower further than anybody else, and this ability was what he got from the Frost Queen. So he's really, really special. He has a lot of experience and he's going to bust that shit up. Okay, so this is really, really nice. You should take a look at it if you like. And by the way, I just have to make a quick comment about the character. He's really, really cool, and he's very, very deadly when he needs to be. Very merciless. He kills who he needs to kill. So definitely you should know it's going to be really, really tight. So definitely check it out. Yeah. And in our number 2 spot, we have Kill the Hero. Yep, Kill the Hero. Sounds kind of different, right? And you'll find out why in just a moment. One day, the world transformed into a game. Dungeons and monsters emerged in the middle of cities, and players who had received God's authority appeared. Sejun Lee, the guild master of the Messiah guild that will bring salvation to the world. Let us save the world together. Let's put an end to this nightmare. The whole world celebrated the hero's appearance, and I became his comrade. But he wasn't a hero, nor a messiah like the world was hailing him. He was a deceitful hero with the secret ambition to rule the world. You did well. If it weren't for you, I couldn't have come up until here. I lost my life as his blade in the last dungeon, or so I thought. The announcement I heard next to my ear the moment I died. Starting the next game. I returned to the past, back when I still hadn't awakened as a player, and this time it's my turn to hunt him. Yep, so this is basically a story of revenge. It's kind of different because this time the main character, is trying to kill the person who actually looks like the hero, seems to be the hero. The whole world recognizes this guy as a hero, but actually he's just a really mean bastard who wants to use the whole dungeon shit to control the world. So the main character comes back, and this time he has a really, really nasty grudge against the Messiah guild and his guild master. So it's kind of, I really, really love this manhwa because the main character isn't like your average MC. He has a grudge he wants to kill, and he's really, really ruthless when he needs to be. In fact, he's actually ruthless all the time. He's really cunning, and he's a really great tactician. The art is the art is deliciously great. Really nice details, and I love the way reading it makes you feel like you're watching an anime. The flows and the way it's motion, it's really, really nice. So I definitely recommend this. It deserves the number 2 spot in my recommendation today. Definitely check it out. I'm pretty sure you will enjoy it. And we are down to the last one in this countdown. Number 1 spot goes to titled Updater, and the synopsis goes: what the blacksmith NPC Aidan, one day his village gets deleted by the hands of the system moderator, and he and his little sister Elise perish. He swore to himself, "I'll destroy this system with my very hands." It was then we have unlocked moderator perms. Moderator level 1. Aidan wakes up with a new power, marking the beginning of his journey as a moderator. What will become of Aidan? Now, this story right here is the bomb. I have to tell you, I'm putting this as an honorable mention because, trust me, it's really unique. It's the first manhwa I'm coming across that takes the perspective on an NPC. So this entire story, yeah, it's kind of different because it takes the entire world. The reality of the world is that of a game. Yeah, so it's like it's a game, and it takes the rules of the entire game, but then everybody that is alive is actually alive. Like, it's reality. but the reality is that of the game. I don't know how to explain it. You have to check this out by yourself. It's really really unique because every aspect of the game is reality. So NPCs are really actually a race of like living beings. Players are a different race. So players are the selected people who are special, blah blah blah. But then players are assholes, human beings. What can I say? And NPCs are powerless against them. They have no choice but to kind of worship them. And then NPCs are discriminated against. So it takes different aspects of society while at the same time putting in the story as that of your game in reality. Really, it's really unique. I want you to check this out. Trust me, putting the honorable mention is really worth it. You will enjoy this. I love it. It's really new. About 20 some chapters. You really enjoy this. So check it out and enjoy. Okay, guys, and that's it for today's episode of the Manic Cave. I hope you did enjoy and you got some Mahnwa recommendations you would definitely check out. Please do, if you enjoyed this, please do subscribe, like, share, show some love, man. This is new, and your engagement is what's going to encourage me to do more episodes about this. So until next time, watch out for the next episode, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and show some love. Yeah, bye peeps.